Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel. I'm Mia. So today's look is just really simple. I just wanted to do something that would be really easy for fall, like kind of like an everyday fall look. So to kind of get right into it, as you can see, I'm priming my eyelids using my Urban Decay Primer Potion in Original, and then from there I'm going to take two different brow brushes. One of them is the Anastasia ABH brow brush, and the other is just like a simple, it's actually used for like gel eyeliner, but I prefer this angled brush for my brows. And I'm going to go ahead and fill in my brows using my Anastasia Dipbrow pomade. I am in the shade dark brown. So as you can see, I just outline it, and then from there I fill them in. Just really simple. The reason I always start off filling in my brows is because I just can't visualize what I'm going to do with the rest of my face until my brows are filled in. Like, it just bugs me to do your whole makeup and not fill in your brows first. So for my eyes, I'm going to take my Morphe M518 brush, and I'm going to go in with my Jaclyn Hill palette and use that light brown shade right there as my transition. I love this palette and I really need to get back into using it. I've been using the Morphe Bronze Bowls palette so much, that's become like my go-to, but the Jaclyn Hill palette has some really good shades. For my outer lid, I'm taking that deep brown shade from the palette on a Morphe M433 brush, and I'm kind of like moving my brush in a V, like in the shape of the letter V, just to kind of deepen up my outer corner. So for my lid, I decided to take the shade that's directly next to the shade I used for my transition. It's like an orangey brown, and I patted that all over my lid using a Morphe M167 brush. Eventually you'll see me go back and add a little bit more of that deep brown shade I used on my outer lid, using the same shade from the Jaclyn Hill palette, and then I just blended everything out with my transition shade with no additional pigment, so there were no harsh lines. For my wing, I used my NYX Vinyl Liquid Liner. I haven't done a wing look on myself in a while, so at one point I left it in. You're gonna see me like take a breath because I was so anxious and on edge. Like, I don't think I breathed one time during this entire thing. I was on edge, but we got it done. So to prep for my false lashes, I used my L'Oreal Great Lash Mascara in Blackest Black. And then the lashes that I'm wearing for this look are my Lilly lashes in the style So Extra Miami. I love Lilly lashes. I have so many pairs. It's honestly, it's become a problem, but you know, when you find something good, why change it? I'm trying out a new primer for my skin. This is the BECCA Backlight Priming Filter. I bought this when I was in Boston because I'd heard really good things, so I just kind of wanted to test it out and see how it worked. And then for my foundation, I'm using the Milk Makeup Flex Foundation Stick. I'm in the shade Maple. I love this, you guys. I'm going to talk about it more in my next video when I tell you about everything that I bought in Boston, but this has to be like the best stick foundation I've ever used. I don't think I've ever seen something match my skin tone as well as this, and I'm just blending that in with a beauty blender. For my concealer, I'm using my Fenty Matchstick in the shade Caramel, and I'm just placing that all over my cheeks, chin, nose, and forehead. And then I'm going to blend that out with, I said a beauty blender, but this is just a Real Technique sponge. There's a difference. I tried to be as light as possible with this powder because of how light it is. So this is the Fenty Beauty Primer, or not primer, powder in the shade Banana. And I didn't want to go too heavy-handed with it, so I tried to go as lightly as I could on a flat foundation brush from Vanity Planet. You already know the drill. To set the rest of my face, I'm using my Bare Minerals Bare Pro foundation in Hazelnut on a Vanity Planet foundation brush. I am never getting rid of this powder foundation, so expect to see it in any and every video because it's that good. To contour my cheeks, I'm going back in with my Fenty Matchstick, this time in the shade Truffle, and I'm just going to use my e.l.f. small stipple brush to blend that out. For my bronzer, I used my Morphe, my Fenty Beauty Sun Stalk'r bronzer in the shade Coco Naughty on a Morphe M527 brush. Then I went in with my NARS blush. Ooh, I can't think of the name, but I'll put that down below. And then I just blended that in all on my cheeks to give it some color. For my highlighter, I'm using the Omrizi and Anastasia Beverly Hills highlighter on a Morphe M510 brush. So to finish off the rest of my eyes, I took that deep brown shade that I put in my inner corner and took a smudger brush to just blend that all down my lower lash line. And then I took that deep black shade using a Morphe Jaclyn Hill, I think this is the JH39 brush, and I added some black from the outer part of my eye to like right in the middle of my pupil to kind of give it some smokiness to it. And then from there, mascara, which was my Maybelline Great Lash Mascara. I did that off camera, as well as my inner corner using that light pink shimmer shade from the palette and my L'Oreal Blackest black eyeliner. So to finish things up, I decided to use my Anastasia Beverly Hills liquid lipstick in the shade Heathers. I really love this it's like a pretty brick red. I thought it definitely pulled the whole look together, and I think it's just a perfect shade for the fall. And then I set my face using my Morphe setting spray, and that is it for this look. I hope you guys enjoyed this tutorial. I really like how this turned out. I think it's so simple and pretty. And yeah, that's it. I'll see you in the next one. Bye!